What's going on at your football club, bro? Yeah, everyone's out of control, man. Yeah, and then now you've got the manager coming out saying, just back him, give him time, he'll score.
The Rashford thing's crazy from the manager. I can't even lie, and it's it points more to why if I was Jadon Sancho, I would take the exact same stance that he's taking. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you look at Marcus Rashford, it's like under Ralph Rangnick, Ralph openly said that Rashford could leave the club. Like people forget. Like he wasn't playing well. I think that season Rashford scored like 4 goals or something like that. And when you look at Rashford's career since he's come through at Man United, I think he averages 6 or 7 goals a season. Like he's not a prolific goal scorer. He never has been. So this notion that if we keep sticking with him, he's going to score goals is based off a couple purple patches that he's had in his career. That's all it's based off because he's not a proven goal scorer. He's not. So you know what's amazing about football in general, yeah, is that especially in the modern game, yeah, it's almost like these players are getting reputations based off lies that we keep telling ourselves about players. You know, it's just like everyone at Arsenal, they're telling you that Ødegaard's like this prolific chance creator and assister, and then when you look at his numbers, it doesn't say that. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like at Man United, we've got this, look at this, 4 goals, 5 in all competitions, 21-22. But we're telling ourselves that Marcus Rashford, yeah, is a goal scorer. Even though when you look at his stats, it tells you that he's had a couple purple patches in his career, but he averages 7 goals a season, which is horrendous. Do you know what I mean? When you look at players like Ruud van Nistelrooy, was averaging something like 25 goals a season or something like that. And we've got a player that's averaging like 6 or 7, and he's been at the club for a long time now. We're looking at 7 years or something like that. I could be wrong. It could be more. Like, you lot can correct me. So in the modern game, it's just like Bruno, aggressive chance creator and that. Bro, like, people are out here making up labels for players and giving them reputations that they haven't earned. And the manager coming out saying if we just keep sticking with Rashford, yeah, he's going to turn things around. Based off what, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. If you're someone like a Jadon Sancho who people can say, all right, cool, it wasn't in England, whatever. This guy's proven, yeah, that if you play to his strengths, he can give you 30 GA 3 years in a row. He can give you that. And that's all competitions. It's not just the Bundesliga because he was playing more in the Champions League. That's why Xavi wants him at Barcelona because he ripped them a new one. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's shown that he can have a certain output if you use him a certain way. Rashford's output has been sporadic. He's never had 3 seasons in a row where he's had good output. So why are we giving him this reputation that he's a goal scorer? Based off what? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, give him trust, and I have a strong belief he'll return to scoring a lot of goals. Bro, what is a lot of goals? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? What is a lot of goals? Because I'm a Manchester United fan that's seen Wayne Rooney, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo. I know what a lot of goals looks like. Rashford's never had a season like that. So what is a lot of goals, bro?
You could throw Van Persie in there as well.
Oh, and Robin as well. What is a lot of goals, bruv?
Do you know what it also does as
Andy Cole. I've seen Andy Cole. Do you know what I mean? What is a lot of goals, bruv?
Do you know what it also does as well? That tells everybody else that he is undroppable.
But that's what it says. It says, bro, he finishes every game, bro. He said I play him every game.
Every game. He's not going to get subbed. You're not going to get in the team over Rashford. Yeah, no wonder Sancho's fuming, bro, because he ain't getting in on the left side because he's there, and he ain't getting in on the right side because Ten Hag's got his £90 million man there.
So and that's just one example. And that's not me specifically saying that Rashford's his immediate competition, but I'm saying, yeah, keep the same energy for every single player as a manager. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep the same energy for every single player. The fact that he's saying, give him trust every game, most of the games he finishes every game. So he's saying that I know he's not playing well, but I'm going to persevere with him based
and he'll play
off
himself into form, basically.
But there you go. But other players aren't.
Bro, look at when he had Ronaldo down. I know Ronaldo was washed here at Man United, right? But look at the difference in energy. Yeah, because he came out in an interview after a game once and said about Ronaldo, he needs to work harder to get into the team, or something along them lines, paraphrasing, of course, but something along them lines. He needs to do more. He needs to work harder, blah, blah, blah. Now, this guy, he finishes every game. He finishes every game, mate. Yeah, we just have to persevere with him. He'll play himself into form. Yeah, it's double standards, and that is why your club is a mess. because the manager is making issues out of things that shouldn't be issues. He's now made that an issue. Yeah, Jadon Sancho is sat at home. He's probably been paid again today. Yeah, another 300 grand in his bank, and he's probably sitting there going, "Boy, I'm going to play FIFA again. I'll buy some packs. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool because this guy ain't lasting much longer." And then he sees these statements come out from the manager about Rashford, and I know his boys with Rashford and all of that. That's cool, but at the end of the day, he could play left, right, centre, and the left side Rashford ain't droppable now, according to the manager.
But boys or not, like as men, you're quite competitive.
Oh, all day long, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
You're playing
even
up
though
front,
you're
playing
mates,
up front, and you're not scoring, bro. I'm saying, I'm taking your spot.
Even as mates, you're looking at him saying, "Yo, I can do better than this."
Yeah, what are you doing?
Do you see
bro?
what I'm saying? Like 100%. You're looking at this 1 goal all season, and you're thinking, "Yo, I can do better than this, bro." Like Richarlison's outperforming Rashford. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie and Katie has outperformed him.
But that's what I'm saying, and people are laughing at Richarlison, but Richarlison's outperforming him. So when you're looking at stuff like that, it's like this comment said, the way that Rashford's playing right now, there's no way that Sancho could have done worse. It's impossible.
Yes, facts.
Do you know what I mean? And this is the issue. Like the comments saying, Rashford would cook in X, Y, Z. He wouldn't cook anywhere, bro, because he's not good, bruv. Like we need to get this out of our head. Just because, he scored, just because he scored 30 goals last season, you're saying, in all competitions, what does that mean? That's the first time and probably the only time he'll ever do that in his career, bro. That was an absolute anomaly.
Bro,
That's what it was.
Do you remember when Michu played for Swansea?
Yeah.
And he scored about 20 odd goals in a season, and everyone was like, "Wow, this Michu guy's the real deal," and blah blah, because he's scoring in other countries and that. So I think the following season he did nothing, and then the season after that he ended up in the 4th division in Spain. But he scored 20 odd Premier League goals, and everyone put him on a pedestal. And this is the problem, right? Rashford's English, so there's the English tax there straight away. He also serves up meals for families, and the PR around him and all of that. He's MBE, right? The media lovies will pedal out prop for him left, right, and centre. He's the poster boy of Man United. And then you've got a manager who clearly tells him stuff, and he just goes, "Yes, boss. Okay, boss. Yeah, no, boss. 3 bags full, boss." Marcus Rashford ain't the kind of guy that's going to sit there and go against the manager, because that manager will then give him the Sancho treatment. So he's going to go, "Okay, boss. Yeah, cool. No worries, boss. Yes, boss. Would you like 2 sugars in your tea today, boss?" Do you know what I'm saying? He's a proper teacher's pet. And the manager coming out and saying that, bro, that is mad. Because he's told every single other player in that squad, Rashford's undroppable, no matter how bad he's playing.
Because he's come out
and he's put his own ego ahead
and
of
said that he's going to play him.
Yeah, he's put his ego ahead of the football club. It's a joke, bro. Your club's a joke. I can't lie. Your club is finished, man. It is crazy. Because imagine if you're Garnacho and you're seeing that. Garnacho ain't the greatest player. Of course he ain't. But would Garnacho have done any worse if he had started the games Rashford started?
But this is the issue, and this is why I say it becomes a problem, because as much as Garnacho's not a better player than Marcus Rashford, he's looking at these performances saying, if you started me, I couldn't have given you worse than that. I couldn't have given you worse than that. That will be his argument. If he's got the right mentality to be at Man United, he will be thinking that, I can't do any worse than this. If you're Pellistri, you'll be looking at this thinking, hold on, bruv. Like, I should be getting more minutes if this is the levels that man has to play at. And the same goes with Bruno Fernandes also. Like, if this is the level of performance I can get away with every game, if you're Mount, if you're other players, if you're McTominay, you're like, hold on, so bruv, this is all I have to do. Play, give the ball away 30 times, have like a 50% pass completion and get no GA.
Yeah, just start banging balls out of play. It's all good. It's all good, bro. But this is why the standards are so low at Man United, because there's no accountability. The manager's got his favourites. The favourites are the ones that just go, yes, boss, no, boss, 3 bags, full, boss. Anyone who challenges him, out the football club.
But you know what it is? I don't think Rashford's that. I think the manager's scared of Rashford because the manager knows that Rashford's got a lot of influence. I don't think that Rashford is a teacher's pet by any means. I think Rashford's persona comes across kind of like he's kind of quiet and he's like, he'll sulk and that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like the manager don't want to get on the wrong side of him. It looks like the manager's tiptoeing around him. Like, I don't think that Rashford
got to look after Marcus.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think that the manager's got control of Rashford. I don't. I think the manager's scared of him because I think the manager knows, Rashford's almost the jewel of the crown. He's just got a new deal. If I lose him...
He's mates with Sancho and mates with other players in the squad.
If I lose Rashford, I lose everyone. I think he knows that, innit? And I think that's why Ten Hag's kind of tiptoeing around Rashford, saying all these things in public to try and make him comfortable, because I think he knows that Rashford could get his job rescinded like this, bro.
Yeah, somebody put in the chat a minute ago, if he loses Rashford, his job's gone.
Yeah,
like
100%.
he could get him sacked. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because let's
I
be
think
real,
he
he's
knows
been
that.
there, what, 8 years in the first team there.
Yeah.
Right? He's obviously grown up with McTominay. Bruno's been there a few years now, 4 years or whatever it is. You know, he's got a rapport and friendship with all of these, Sancho as well, some of the other players, Wan-Bissaka, etc. You know, so yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah, plus he's played with Mason Mount for years as well, on and off for England. Like, yeah, man, I could see that. I could see that big time. And the thing is as well, like, Ten Hag's probably thinking in his head, yeah, like, I'm winging it, because he is winging it. But again, he's thinking, if he could turn it around, I know he can score, because he did it last season. Yeah, not looking at the season before or the season before or the season before. He's just looking at the last season. So in his head, he's short-sighted, because he's just going, well, he bagged 30 last season. So all he needs is just one. And this could be the game against Man City that turns us around this season.
But Lee, I don't believe the manager believes that Rashford is going to turn it around. I believe he's hoping. And the reason why I say this is, the manager, if the manager had balls, he would drop Rashford. But the manager don't have balls to drop Rashford, because he knows that his job's already... it looks like his job's already on the line. Because if you look, look at CR7. The season before, CR7 was our top scorer. So by the same logic that if we keep playing Rashford, he's going to turn it around, you could have used that same logic for CR7, who scored 17 goals the season before in the league. He didn't use that same...
scored a load more goals than Rashford will ever score in his entire career, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. So if you use the logic that, you know what, we'll just let him keep playing into form, he could have used that logic with Ronaldo. The reason why he didn't use that logic with Ronaldo is because Ronaldo's all-round game was terrible and it was affecting the team. This is the same situation as Rashford's. The only difference is he's scared to drop Rashford, because if he drops Rashford, he understands that we're already in a place where he can't afford to get too many more things wrong.
Yep.
And that's just all it is.
He's on 7 out of 9 lives, mate. Yeah. That's what it is. He's done 7. He's got 2 left. And the thing is as well is, like, I look at it and I think, okay, cool. Marcus Rashford, what do you do in a game? What have you done this season in a game? What is Ten Hag looking at other than, like you just said, he's scared? Because there's nothing to suggest that guy's form is going to suddenly just miraculously turn around. Yeah, and not against City. Yeah, the only goal he scored this season was against us. Yeah, and the keeper should have saved it.
Should have, yeah. And also, both your players let him cut onto his right foot. You know what Rashford's going to do, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing though. Like, where's the confidence in the player from the manager? I think you're right, man. I think you are right. I think that he's got such an influence at that football club. He's used up 7 out of his 9 lives, and he knows I can't afford to have 2 more. Otherwise, I'm dusted, mate. So let me keep him on side, because he's the poster boy. Yeah, he's the top earner. Yeah, he's the face of Man United. He's an MBE. He's giving food parcels to people. Yeah, he's such a nice, kind guy, and all of this stuff. And his PR around him is crazy. The only time he has actually done anything with Rashford was when he turned up late.
And that was way before his job was in jeopardy. Do you know what I'm saying? He couldn't do that now. He couldn't do that now.
When he first got there, that was literally a couple of months in, wasn't it?
Yeah, he couldn't do that now. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh yeah, like he dropped him for being late, he couldn't do that now. I dare you to do that now.
But Rashford knows this, bro.
Bruv, I dare him to do that now. Bro, his feet won't touch the ground, he'll get sacked so fast. You know, like that. So
Rashford knows this though, bro. So Rashford's got the trump card.
Yeah, 100%.
And let's be real. Like we just said, he's got a rapport and friendships with a lot of them players at the football club. You know, maybe he's not tight with them all, but he'll be tight with a lot of them. Yeah, and he's definitely tight with Sancho. Yeah, and Ten Hag knows that. Yeah, so he knows that they're going on flights together, they're going on holidays together, they're playing FIFA together, etc., going for dinners together. So he's got to kind of keep him on side, because Sancho's in his ear one side saying, oh, this manager, what's the manager said about me today? What happened in training?
Bro, I'll be real. I think Rashford don't care about this manager. Like, when you look at Rashford's body language and everything like that, it's not the body language of a player that actually cares about this manager. He doesn't rate this manager. I'll be honest, the manager's probably pandering to him in public to try and get him on side, because he probably knows that he has to keep him on side to keep his job. I don't think Rashford cares about this manager. Rashford's body language doesn't tell me that he
His
cares.
performances tell you that.
Yeah, his performances don't tell me that he cares either. And Rashford's an emotional player.
And he's taken them performances into England as well. Yeah, because I know he scored the other night, yeah, but his performance in that game was dead.
Yeah.
Like absolutely woeful, man. Yeah, so it's almost like he's going through the motions. Just like, oh yeah, it's only a matter of time before he's gone. Yeah, I'll just go through the motions. Nobody's going to really hate on me. Yeah, I'm Marcus Rashford. I'm the poster boy. Yeah, the next manager will keep me. Like, do you know what I mean? He knows he's pretty much indestructible. And let's be real, if he was to sell Marcus Rashford, they ain't exactly queuing up, are they?
No, not at all. Not for the wages and the lack of output that you get. It's not worth it. And the fee, no way. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, this is it. The maddest thing, we've gone back to depending on Maguire and McTominay. And this just tells you how badly the manager has signed players, because this is another nail in the coffin, yeah, of Ten Hag. This guy is signed, yeah, double figures players, yeah, and we're still depending on players that are already at the club before him, yeah, to save his job. And that tells you everything that you need to know about the way he's invested the money at the club. He should be sacked just for wasting 400 million of our money. He should be sacked for that. He's incompetent. And I would go as far as saying he's the most incompetent manager, yeah, that we've had, yeah, at the club post-Ferguson. And the reason why I say that is because he's not good at anything.